Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Monster Strike, let's look at my teams that I used in the Kinki, 16 through 25. And then I made a previous video where I did my teams 1 through 15, so this is like part 2. And then after I talk about those, I will talk about my preparations for the Nayuta marathon. But let's go through 16. I'm pretty sure I used a Nonno Alpha friend. And yeah, there's my team. But yeah, this quest was pretty doable, especially using the 2 of Nonno Alpha, because they have the null block, and that can really help you in that quest. Otherwise, using Ramyaru and then K. So yeah, I happen to have good monsters for here. Not too bad a quest. Okay, next let's look at 17. And who was my friend monster here? I would have loved Bedivere, but he was not available then. I think I used Sahime here. And then my team, this is not it. There it is. I think I went into that quest by accident with the wrong team. But yeah, I had Pavardi, and then Orpheus, and then Kuhurin. I wish I had better characters. I wish I had my own Bedivere for this quest, because it was pretty tough. The last month, when I went through the Kinki for the first time, I actually beat 17 and 18, like the first or second time, which was amazing. But the second time, this month, when I went through it, this 17 gave me a lot of trouble. And yeah, it wasn't anything about the quest, it's just I was not feeling it that day. Just my skills had left me, so I did end up using the Miracle Mean. But yeah, I would like to get my own Bedivere. Okay, next let's look at 18. And then 18 as well gave me a lot of trouble this time. For the friend, I think I used another Mikhail, or maybe a Himiko. Let's do Mikhail. And then, yeah, this time I used 2 of Elizabeth and then my Himiko. Unless there was not a Mikhail in my friends list, and then I put Mikhail on my team, and then I took a friend, Himiko. But yeah, this quest is tough. It's not the player, but like, you can do everything right, and then if the boss puts the virus thing on the wrong character on the wrong turn, then you're done, basically. Like, your entire run can just end in one action. It's pretty frustrating. Okay, I used Amaterasu last month. But since I had so much trouble this month, I just tried a whole bunch of other teams, and then that was the one that I ended up on to get the win, so that's why that was there. Okay, next was 19. This was not so bad. I think I used a friend, maybe Solomon, and then I used my own Solomon, and then some Moos. You can also use Benzaiten in here, but yeah, this is the team that I use. This quest is not too difficult, but, you know, maybe using a lot of limited monsters helped with that. Solomon's strike shot is very good once the boss is by itself, so yeah, that's what I would do with that there. Super Null Gravity Barrier, one of the best abilities in the game, I'm sure. Okay, next was level 20. If you saw my video about that quest, you know which team I used there. I definitely used Deck Friend, and then 1 Sandalphon, and then 2 of Monju. I was really lucky to get 2 of Monju very recently, so I was able to use them here, and then eventually get the appearance of Setsuna, and then get Setsuna. Okay, next was 21. This was not bad at all. I used a free party for here. I think I used... oops, no. Oh, I didn't have anybody in my friends list, so I put a Holdai as my own friend. And then, yeah, I used another 2 Holdai, and then Atlantis. I think if you make your shots, it doesn't matter who you use, just as long as they're bounced with the null damage wall and the null block, so yeah. Okay, next was 22. This was pretty difficult, because I kind of had to think in a way that I don't usually when I am playing. But it's having to do big damage on the little guys in order to do damage to the boss, rather than just doing big damage to the boss itself. But yeah, Satan Alpha was very strong in here, but I wouldn't recommend more than one of him in the run. Okay, next was 23. This was very difficult for me. But pretty much every time that I tried it, I used a friend of Wada Kurigisu. She's not in here, so we'll just do Okuni. I never had a chance to use Okuni Nushi, the more recent kind of archer-looking guy, but apparently he's very, very strong. But this is the team that I used. Pretty tough quest, yeah. I had to take some big chances in order to do big damage, which is not how I usually play. Okay, next was 24. I used a friend, Takasugi, in the end. And then I used Sarutobi Sasuke just for the maneuverability to get around. I used Richard for the speed up, and then All for One for the ability to get around. Okay, and then the final level, 25, I used a friend of Setsuna, I'm sure. And then I used my own Setsuna, and then Dorothy and Watson. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. And then to talk about the steps I'm taking to get the appearance of Nayuta and then to take him down. Let's see, on Dorothy I have a speed up. I don't think that was a berry that I was aiming to get for her. And then Watson has a genius, so nothing there. Setsuna has the sidekick, and then bump combo lock resistance, the Dark Slayer, the healing Wall Master, and then maybe I would want to give him the status effect immunity instead of the Light Slayer. But yeah, from what I've heard, it doesn't take as much preparation to get ready for level 25 and Nayuta as it does to go after Setsuna. And that's what I've found for myself as well. I've only gotten 4 clears in level 25, but it's a pretty easy quest, and it's not too long either. So it won't be too difficult to farm that. We'll see what happens once I get into the Nayuta quest, and then we'll see if I need to, prep my guys a little bit more. But yeah, that is a look at my teams from Kinki no Goku level 16 to 25. And yeah, if I get my 1 drop of Nayuta, I think that might be it for me in the Kinki above level 15. Because I don't think you really need multiples of Nayuta. You don't want to make a team full of him since his HP is so low. And then making the max luck of Nayuta I think would not be worth the extreme amount of effort that it would take. Hopefully someday in the future they'll put in a skip thing so that you can, maybe just try to go straight for the quest that you want and then farm for either Setsuna or Nayuta. But yeah, that's probably far, far in the future. Okay, hopefully those videos have been helpful talking about the Kinki. I've made a playlist collecting all of those together, so you can have a look at that. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.